Familia de hoy en Delaware. Challenging times for our community, but we are not alone. The Attorney General, the Delaware Attorney General, Kathy Jennings, is with us here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Virginia, for coming to meet with me to discuss this important topic of the state of immigration in Delaware.
You are doing a lot of things after January 21st, 20. So what are you doing as from this office, as leader of this office, as a Delaware Attorney General?
Well, Delaware, as we call ourselves, is truly a state of neighbors. Immigration in our state and throughout our country makes us strong. In Delaware, it also makes us prosperous. And I'm here to protect everyone's rights. And so when President Trump issued an executive order eliminating birthright citizenship, that is, that you are a citizen of the United States of America if you are born here. That is a right guaranteed by the Constitution of our United States. And it cannot be taken away by executive order. I joined with other states and we brought a lawsuit, and we were successful in achieving an order from the federal court that says birthright citizenship is going to continue and the president cannot stop that. And so as of the day of that order, everyone born in the United States of America is, by right, by constitutional right, a citizen of the United States. We are also strongly advocating for dreamers to have their healthcare needs met. These are people who've lived in our country and in our state for many, many years, who work, who pay taxes, and they have a right to healthcare. And so we're working hard in Delaware to achieve that right as well. I can tell you that people are afraid, and really grateful that you're shining a light on the truth. In Delaware, we have constitutional guarantees that people have, including the right to be safe and secure in your own home, the right not to be detained or arrested or searched without probable cause. Those rights are important. They're enshrined in our laws in Delaware and in the Constitution of the United States. And so if an ICE agent comes to someone's house, they must have a judicial warrant to enter the house. And people do not need to consent if they are not shown that judicial warrant. Children in our schools are safe as well, and children should continue to attend school. The school system in Delaware is set up so that no one has asked immigration status, and ICE has not and cannot come into the schools and just disrupt them in a mass way. We have had to date none of the mass sort of roundups and arrests of people that I know everyone has seen on TV and in social media in other cities, in Philadelphia and Chicago, etc. To date, we have had ICE, what I will call targeted enforcement. It's been enforcement against people who have committed crimes. They will be deported under federal law, and there is nothing to stop that. But if people are going about their daily lives, they're working really hard to support their families, they should continue to do that. And we will make sure that their rights are protected. We have a division of civil rights for that very purpose. And if you believe your rights have been violated, you can reach out to the Attorney General's office and we will respond to you.
A few days ago, you launched a Know Your Rights guidance with general suggestions for people, some links. Tell us a little bit more about that guide.
We issued Know Your Rights guidance for people who have immigrated to this country directly. It's available on our website at doj.de.gov. And we also issued Know Your Rights guidance for groups who are advocating for the immigration community. Please read those rights. They're straightforward. They've been translated into Spanish, and so they should be readily available. I know your publication has also been helpful in this regard, and thank you. I want to stay in touch with the community. I want you to know that you have an advocate in the Attorney General and that we're fighting really hard for your rights. We understand how uncertain these times are and how fearful people are. But please know there's a lot of misinformation out there, especially on social media. And there's a lot of fear-mongering out there about mass raids. That has not happened in Delaware. Could it happen? Yes. But police agencies in our state are focused on one thing, and that is public safety. We are focused in the Attorney General's office on working with the law enforcement agencies in our state to keep people safe. And that's a more than full-time job. To date, there are no agreements that I know of that law enforcement in our state have signed to wholesale turn their departments into ICE enforcement officers. That's not what is happening here. And Delaware will continue with every elected official, every agency, to make sure that people here continue to be safe. We have worked with our congressional delegations, Senator Coons, Senator Lisa Blunt Rochester, Congresswoman Sarah McBride. We are working each and every day with Governor Meyer, all to make sure that we are protecting the rights of the immigration community and to make sure that the president is held to account when he is not following the rule of law.
You know, we know that you are a very busy person. You have an important meeting right now. So if you want to share one last thought with our community.
Sure. This is near and dear to my heart. My father came here from Cuba, and I can tell you that it means a lot to me that I am communicating with people in similar circumstances and that we are all in this together. And together, Delaware has accomplished quite a bit. The main thing we accomplish is that we care about the people who live here, and we will continue to be deeply dedicated to your welfare. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Attorney General, pues comunidad, familia de hoy en Delaware. Se lo ha dicho, se están haciendo muchas cosas desde aquí, se van a hacer muchas más, se está peleando, está paralizado ahora mismo el tema de la orden ejecutiva de derecho a la ciudadanía para los niños nacidos aquí de personas extranjeras, y la Attorney General lo ha dicho claramente, deben continuar con su vida, deben de ir a los trabajos, deben de ir llevar a los niños a las escuelas, todo debe continuar. Hoy por hoy se está yendo únicamente contra personas inmigrantes indocumentadas con cargos criminales. ¿Las cosas pueden ser de otra manera? Sí, pero aquí están siendo de esa forma y hay todo un equipo de gente, desde el gobernador, senadores, el representante y Attorney General, que están peleando para que se cumplan todos los derechos que tanto la Constitución como las leyes de Delaware asisten a todos los delawarenses, todos los residentes en Delaware, inmigrantes o no, e inmigrantes independientemente de su estatus. Así que familia, un poco de tranquilidad, ánimo, no se fíen de los rumores ni de las falsas noticias que circulen en las redes y muy atentos a todo lo que hoy nos ha compartido la Attorney General, la Fiscal General del Estado de Delaware, Jennings. Gracias.